Yo, welcome to Gambia House, Kibaro. I hope you guys are enjoying your evening and stuff. Guess what we have in the house today? We have Lami signing up the APRC, and we have a lot of questions they asking, like what's the way forward for the APRC? How far with Yaya Jammeh's homecoming? If it's really true, is Jammeh coming on 23rd November? And Gambia, are you ready for the return of Yaya Jammeh? So, sister, you can start asking him some questions. Okay.
What's the way forward for the APRC? Is there a future for your party?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's successful.
Okay.
Include the homecoming of Babylon.
We just terrified many.
Honestly, I was just gonna let it cool for a bit, but I have to pounce on that.
Really?
Are you really preparing a homecoming for Yahya Jammeh, the ex-president?
Sure.
Anyway,
Is he coming?
yeah, I mean,
He,
that's the key. Let's go
No,
to
I have to hear it from
he,
a member of APRC.
let's go to the cream. No, basic, the foundation.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I have to pounce on that.
Mr.
Ja.
Mr. Ja.
Jammeh,
My sincere apologies. My colleagues, they can be very crazy sometimes, but I will do my best to tame them down. So, tell us what's the latest update? What's happening with APRC? Because on the streets, people have a natural feeling that APRC will die a natural death. So, prove us right or prove us right.
I'm one of those people, bro.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, that's the contact.
Thank you very much. It's actually not a surprise. Perhaps just a bit of to summarize where they all begin from the impasse up to date. It's not like people on the streets. Government itself, I would say, since they came into being, their primary one target was, how to bury APRC alive. They began with freezing our accounts and seizing our vehicles to make sure that we won't have any mobility, kicking us out from the bureau, you know, embark on the media to create propaganda for the APRC, trying to make it look bad. In the beginning, it really hit us hard to the extent when we tried to.
If you come a bit closer to the mic, you definitely help.
Yes, in the beginning, it really hit us hard because we tried to bring back people to APRC. Many that we approached tried to tell them about APRC. They said, please give me a break. Like everybody was running away from it. So the few who were the loyalists and who gave everything for the party stood firm and said, why don't we start with, spot meetings, going to house, area to area, bring people together. And we suggested, why can't we organize a rally? And that dated back in November by that year, in 2017, when we hit the buffer zone. And the crowd that we pulled really surprised many. They said, no, these people imported people from customers and Guinea-Bissau, APRC can't have this crowd. But we knew, we believed in ourselves, so we kept it rolling until we went to Kotu when we called that APRC stress-free rally. In Kotu, really, the crowd we pulled to really stunned people. Still, they never had the belief. They said, yeah, I think people are still crossing our borders. Then we told them we'll be going to Burkama in January and we urged the security to close the borders. Hence, they believe we crossed the borders. And again, the crowd we pulled in SSP Park in Burkama was such in the political history of this country, it was never pulled. And now we're talking about 23rd November. Still, people don't believe in the APRC. They think it has to die. When we're taking them, it's a golden mega rally. And this will be our last rally. Because from it, we can just keep on doing rallies after rallies. We have a work to do. Like I said, the APRC is alive and kicking.
Okay. I have one question from yesterday. The government, you said, are trying to bury it.
Yes.
By freezing your account.
Yes.
Publicly, I remember they froze your Jammeh's asset. Is that what you call APRC accounts?
No, it's different.
Even APRC accounts?
Yes. Because they told us they're going to investigate and we're waiting for the Journey Commission's report. We did not capture anything about the accounts of vehicles and the like.
And for
Not,
APRC?
not the single line mentioned of that. Yes, APRC. We had that account during our days. Yeah, Jammeh was not a signatory to that account. This was an account that party militants contributed to. Former ministers, members of parliament, party militants, etc., MPs. Every month they put something into that account. The whole Gambia is aware we have been having fundraisings, likes of Yusundur and others came to the Gambia. We organized many activities that went into that account, which was APRC and not Yahya Jammeh.
And the account have nothing to do with the executive orders that Jammeh was making from bank accounts to your account?
Not necessarily. Otherwise, it would have featured in the Journey Commission's report.
And you are 100% certain it did not feature there?
Not a line either.
Anyway, okay, so this on the 23rd rally, where is it happening?
At first, we wanted to do it at Banjulinding at Mothers Club, which is under the control of the church. We wrote to them, but they got a reply that they are apolitical and they cannot allow any activities to hold there that has to do with politics. We came to learn in the past they give it to political parties that had rallies and meetings there. But to our surprise, the head of the church who is in charge is the bishop at the TRRC, so it was no surprise to us that the TRRC would support or favor anything that has to do with Yaya Jammeh or APRC. We took it in good faith, went to Abuko at the truck garage, approached them, and they welcomed us with open hands.
TRRC is very neutral. What do you think they would do that?
To us, they're not neutral. You know, based on the facts, not assumption. We have facts that we gather. That whoever comes to the TRRC, as far as you want to talk about Yaya Jammeh and to the extent they don't pose many questions, they allow you to talk freely. And if you say certain things to ridicule him, they all enjoy and laugh. But we have people who want to testify not about Yaya Jammeh, but tell Gambians facts, and the TRRC is not giving them any opportunities to come before the TRRC and testify.
The TRRC is looking at victims and some of the atrocities. So if they are not victims and they have done atrocities, they will probably be pressing us and just not go their purpose. You don't think?
And not actually victims. We've seen witnesses who are not victims. They just come to testify things that happens to them. For instance, I can't go to the TRRC and mention Yawa, and at a very crucial, narrations, Yawa has to come and clarify. To the extent they've written to some, like the case of Tufa Jallo, who, she repeatedly kept mentioning about that Landing Sanyambi, the driver driving her, etc. Landing was called to the TRRC. They asked him many questions, and Landing told them what Tufa is saying is not true. Give me the opportunity, but they said, no, I have Landing's letter in my car.
Anyway, we'll come to that probably in another.
So, looking at the setup of your party, how is the hierarchy standing? Who's the flag bearer? Your presidential campaign comes next election.
Very important question.
Yeah.
Even within our party militant, they talk about flag bearer. We tell them we don't have a flag bearer at the moment. As for our constitutions, we select or elect flag bearers when we head to elections. As far as we're aware, we're not into elections, so we have party leaders, we have the hierarchy, but no flag bearer at the moment.
So Wang is just the party leader?
Yes. We have the supreme leader, we have our interim party leader, and the executive in place. Yeah, Jammeh, of course.
But don't you think you guys have no plans to let go of the item, right?
Not you guys. We're just an executive, but we went into Congress, and Congress is the people that decide. The delegates, they still want him to lead. So it's democracy after all. Majority wants X to lead, so X be it. And X did not turn it down. So the people within APRC, during that Congress, the IEC were there, they witnessed it. So the people said, yeah, Jammeh, we don't have an option.
In as much as I would want to agree with you on that part, but the fact remains that Yaya Jammeh left this country as a rebel leader.
That's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion, it's a fact. Because they defeated you in elections, and you said you accepted the results wholeheartedly, called the winner, and congratulated him.
Yes.
Then, after you came and said you are disputing the results based on the few mistake or a mistake done by the IEC, now you said you were not going to step down, which is unconstitutional.
You don't call that few mistakes.
No, it is unconstitutional. If what he could have done was to contest the result through the Supreme Court. That is what the Constitution allows him to do.
Yes.
You understand?
I do.
But you cannot say you deny the results and then you're not going to step down. That made him a rebel leader. Now, considering that he becomes a rebel leader, which means he is somehow a criminal to this country. No, let us be fact. Let us. Let us be. No, I'm still not landing. I want to him to understand that for Yaya Jammeh to leave this country as a rebel leader, it automatically disqualifies him to be the flag bearer of the APRC. So it means
we don't have a flag bearer.
To be the supreme leader, like you said,
of
the APRC.
Yes.
Someone who is already termed as a rebel leader and is into exile. You want us Gambians to still believe that he can be the supreme leader of that party?
Okay. Go comment.
I can comment.
Mr. Jack.
Thank you very much for your points. I really appreciate. The word of that rebel leader first came from Honorable Halifa Sallah, the Right Honorable Halifa Sallah, the first Gambian to talk about Yaya Jammeh being a rebel leader. Just to remind you, there was a date pin out that if it goes beyond that date, then he will become a rebel. You agree with me?
So what was that date?
That is after his term was supposed to end, when President Barrow was supposed to come in to be sworn in.
And then when was his term supposed to end?
The 19th, if I'm not 17th or 19th.
Yes,
17th.
Was it not 10th of January?
No, 17th.
Of January.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and he left when?
17th.
That's very big.
Yes.
President Jammeh left.
Okay, proceed. Okay, proceed.
Yes, it was when he supersedes beyond his real mandate of being into office, he will become a rebel, as per the constitution. Okay. So that's why I want to remind him that he did not leave the source of this country being a rebel leader. No, 24th was when I think Barrow was sworn in, but Jammeh left before that.
Okay.
Yes, just to take you back, remember. But again, to remind him that he's leaving the shores of this country wasn't on his own. It was negotiated by the UN, AU, and ECOWAS. A joint declaration was agreed. That's what made him to leave, which was about 14 points, which were agreed. Up to this day, this government never held anything to that. They're violated from A to Z.
So he didn't leave us through those points, so for the benefit of the people who don't know.
Yeah, some of those points I can vividly remember, like his properties, anything that belongs to him, government has to protect. His party militants, family members, they don't have to touch anything that belongs to him. Whatever is proven that belongs to government, they can take back. And as a former head of state, in line with international human rights laws, he has the right to return to this country any day that he chooses to do so. There wasn't even a date was not pegged. It is up to him to decide. That's why I said all this has been put to the trash by this current government.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just a little taken aback because I've just read about someone's passing that I know, and its grandma passed away. Our condolences. So I'm a little bit taken aback on that.
Our sincere condolences.
Yeah.
And the family. So this 14 points you are making, any way you can prove to us that really it did exist?
Yes.
And it's just not speculation?
Yes, I have the soft copy from the UN website. I can, if you give me an email or messenger, I can forward it to you.
But if it is on the UN website, I should be able to access it, right?
Yes, I can even track that from my mobile phone. I think
most people's concern is APRC's affiliation to Yahya Jammeh. That's the concern for most people.
You think it's draining you down?
Yes. Would you believe that? Would you say that is true? Your affiliation to Yahya Jammeh is what is actually killing your party.
The party isn't dying. APRC is stronger today than yesterday.
Sure?
Whenever we pull a crowd, perhaps people don't come to our rallies. We're pulling crowds that even during the days of Yahya Jammeh, he never pulled such crowds. Again, people are entitled to their opinions. People believe, get rid of Yahya Jammeh, you'll have the support you need. Others believe with Yahya Jammeh, I'm all the way with you. So this is a matter of politics. We need everybody. We're not kicking anybody out. We need to put, politics is about numbers. And we don't have that intention of kicking people out of the party unless we see whatever they're doing, their activities is definitely affecting the party. We have few that, I think one that we expelled from the party.
But Mr. Jad, don't you think that all these revelations of what ex-President Jammeh did to this country,
and allegations.
Allegations, yes. I wanted to clarify that.
Yes. And you guys still see him as your supreme leader. Don't you think perhaps these allegations could actually make a lot of people, lose confidence and trust in the APRC?
Somehow, yes. On the other hand, people are coming to the APRC based on these allegations and revelations.
Seriously?
I can show you proof of that on my phone.
Those are not the kind of people anyone would want in their party.
Absolutely.
To be honest, the press surrounding Yahya Jammeh is not a good one. And if we look back to his tenure as president, not everything Yahya Jammeh did was bad. But he ruled this country in a way that it could have been so much better. And the political climate that we're enjoying today in this country, that we did not enjoy during the APRC, because APRC is refusing to separate themselves from Yahya Jammeh, and that is the problem. And would people want to go back to that kind of rule if Yahya Jammeh is not separated from APRC?
Why should he be separated from APRC?
Because he was a dictator.
He was a dictator.
Yes.
We still have dictators around the world, and people support them and they push them. It depends. Allow me to learn. Allow me to learn.
Maybe we should say a very violent dictator.
No,
offensive.
it depends how you define a dictator. Once man dictator to other people, he or she could be their
A
hero.
dictator only have one definition.
Exactly. Unfortunately.
You rule with an iron fist and suppress people's basic human rights.
Absolutely. And during his tenure, we had one TV, operating as the media, but today we have so many
Mediums
in this country.
If we sit here and talk about Barrow, do you know how happy that makes me feel?
Absolutely.
Even if we criticize Barrow, we have not seen this tolerance in a leader ever
You think Gambia would sell that?
in this country.
Change that?
Not APRC. Whenever we criticize Barrow, we face consequences. We have two of our militants who were taken to court. One of them even was remanded just for insulting Barrow and Daba.
Insulting.
Yes.
People insult Yaya Jammeh during his time.
Yes, people did.
And what would be the
Go to the media.
People did.
And what are the consequences?
Yeah, if you in town, for me, I always talk about, when we talk about freedom of speech, it doesn't mean you must be abusive. Freedom of speech means speak what is right, speak the truth, enlighten people about something that will bring peace. I don't support anybody who insults Barrow or ridicule him. He's our president, and we have to respect him for that. So when you talk about freedom of speech, it doesn't mean I have to sit at the media here, fabricate lies, bring allegations against Barrow. No, I don't support that. Whatever I have to do or criticize must be constructive and positive, and this must be based on facts.
So if you're saying one of your party who insulted him is going to court, it's normal for him to be taken to court.
You don't insult the
insulting.
president. When Yaya Jammeh was the president, you dare not.
No.
It was happening.
You don't even talk about.
You are inside your house and inside your bedroom. You are saying, Tony Mina, you using funny names.
Yeah.
Just because
avoid.
the possibility of someone even hearing, the fear that people have lived in. This is the association that most people, that will deter most people joining the APRC, is your allegiance to your so-called supreme leader.
No, our allegiance is not to our supreme leader. APRC is a party owned by Gambians. It's not the party owned by individual.
No, but
We Gambians, and we have a right to associate with the party. With or without Yaya Jammeh, APRC lives. He's not in the country. We're still stronger than yesterday.
No, but Mr. Jah, in town, a lot of APRC supporters are saying, yeah, I will come back and play.
Yeah, it is.
Can you open this link for me here? I think it would be important if we quickly dive into the 14 points, and he from his own understanding, he let us understand what they mean. And like you said, the government allegedly is not complying with all those 14 points. We want to understand. Then we will really come to the homecoming of Yaya Jammeh, if it is just a speculation. Like, it's not the first time we had it. It's probably not even the second time we had it. So we definitely want to be clear. And also we want to talk about your party militants. Unfortunately, you're not the only person doing it now, but usually when you're on rally, we get a lot of violence, insult, and harsh words coming from supporters heading to the rally, at the rally, or from the rally. So we will definitely want to look at that.
Yes, I'm one person that usually advise people to be careful. If you are walking down the street and you see someone wearing an APRC shirt, do you see how angrily they walk? They're always ready to fight.
Really? That is news to me.
They are always ready to fight.
One thing I can say is
It's almost like a potato in a green shirt.
Oh, I'm hearing that for the first time.
Notice.
What I can say is I can keep an APRC material in my car, not a scarf, not a picture of Yaya Jammeh or a t-shirt. People lay eyes on it, they definitely, some would even cry. Can you give me this? I can't keep it in my car. Seriously.
One thing.
Right now, I have 2 t-shirts of him that I'm hiding at the trunk of my car. If I open my car, I'll show it to you. Once it is displayed, people want to have that.
He's speaking to the mic.
Yes.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay. That's also very news to me.
So,
What news to me. That's right.
is Yaya Jammeh coming back to Gambia, and why?
Really, you're asking why?
Yeah.
He's a citizen of this country. And the
He's
right...
not the best citizen.
You want to tell me his was? You can
We've
gauge
seen
that.
better.
Now we have a debate in the
You-
answers. Let's listen to his answer.
You can gauge that because most of these things that are these revelations, allegations, yet to be proven. It's one side of the story. Nobody heard from him. And I feel when we talk about democracy, human rights, and etc., it mustn't be one-sided. He has a right to be heard. He has a right, to be put to task. Somebody puts allegations in. Is it true or false? But they're concluding without even hearing from him, which means the story is one-sided. And for me, I feel you cannot call that human right, you cannot call that justice. As bad as he may be, he has a right to be heard, to say yes or no.
Yeah.
But they're not creating any opportunity or platform for that.
Are you sure that Yahya Jammeh was not reached to testify or to answer to these crimes of humanity?
Not to our knowledge. Information we had was the Minister of Justice wrote to him.
Yes.
What we told them is the
Yeah.
party base is here.
Yeah.
Jammeh is an individual away.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do to him, writing to him, copy to us.
That's true.
Yeah, that should be the medium.
They should have copied to you
Yes.
as well for reference.
Yes.
But I'm sure they will have that for anyone who wants to know. But Yahya Jammeh has been written to, so you know there's the
Where's the
order
proof
open
of
for
that?
him.
Where is the proof of
The
that?
minister
We only
said-
had.
No, but
We only had.
So you don't believe the minister?
No, issues like this should be publicized. Make it a press release. Let everybody know that he was written to. That isn't a crime.
No.
Yes, for transparency and accountability, the public should be put in notice. They should be aware that this is what is happening.
No, the public already have been told about.
We were not aware of it. We're following the media. We're following their press releases and the press conferences they had. But when we're told, it was news to us.
Okay, back to the question
Yes.
of is Yahya Jammeh coming back?
Yes, absolutely. Because it was part of the joint declaration. Forget about the joint declaration. He served this country for many decades, even before being a president. If people believe he committed crimes, etc., they want to try him, why not? It is the born given right. But you cannot say he's not coming back to this country. He's a citizen of the Gambia, and he cannot sell his citizenship to any other country. And there are people worse than Yahya Jammeh. They live tenure, they're still in their countries. I give you examples in the West. They fought wars that were not approved by their people. Millions and thousands of people died. But yet still, after their presidency, they're living happily. So why not us, Africa?
I believe in moving forward
Yes.
as a nation. Forgiveness, but it's a process.
Mhm.
I believe the people have to heal, come to terms with what happened, know the truth, and then we can move forward as a people.
Yes.
Why now the coming back of Yahya Jammeh?
It's not why now, since the joint...
That's my interest.
Okay, yeah, I just want to clarify. It's not like now, since he left. Like I said in the joint declaration, it was agreed that he can come back anytime that he places. So for us, we've been following since he left. We've been asking when and what time he has to come. But up to date, nothing specific has been given.
Okay. You say we've been asking. Who have you been asking?
Just I think last month we met Ibn Chambers, who was one of those who mediated this joint declaration. He invited us and we engaged him in that. He did not give us any positive response. The reason why he invited us wanted to see what challenges we're having as a party, and not only us, all political parties and civil rights organizations, etc. were all called in by them. Whatever complaints were giving, it was written down. They said they were going to engage government in this. And when they engaged us, we told them our concerns, complaints, and problems we've been having, and we also mentioned that. To the extent the UN representative in the country said, okay, she wanted us to shed more light on that, so we have to talk about the joint declaration. We said, okay, this is something I was not aware of, but I'm noting it down. So which means that's why I provided this link so that he can see for himself that it's not even from AU or ECOWAS, but UN themselves facilitated from the spokesperson's office.
Okay, if he is free to come back anytime he likes, do he need some kind of a permission or some kind of
Protocol
via the UN or anybody else?
Yeah, protocol in a sense, there's a government in place. You were in power and no more. You cannot just jump, buy a ticket and land in the Gambia. No, like I said, the government have thrown aside this joint declaration. It's like they're not agreeing anything to that. So in such, you can't force your way through. Negotiations are going on, not to our level, but at his level, wherever he's resigning, etc., at the diplomatic level. It's not something that we are directly in charge, no.
Okay.
But for us, it is our belief, no matter what, he has to come back to this country. If they believe he has to be charged, taken to court, etc., they're entitled to that. We have no problems with that.
But you are in communication with the agent often.
Sure.
Okay, what do you have to say to news that APRC is a party of misleading people based on the t-shirts you've printed for your rally, titling it the homecoming. Return of Babine Mansa. Do you have to fool your followers to come to a rally?
Really? Saying fool will be so harsh.
No, but
yeah, okay. We have a rally, and every rally we have a theme. The theme of the of our rally this time, it's that the homecoming of Babine Mansa. It doesn't mean like if we print this as said homecoming of Babine Mansa, he's landing tomorrow on the day of the rally. It's a theme. So let me clarify that. These are issues we're going to talk about. We're going to elaborate on. It's a theme for the rally.
Yeah,
but his homecoming. No, we're not marketing.
They're fooling people to come.
Come on. Why should we do marketing? Like we always said, we've pulled the largest crowd in the political history of this country. Yeah. Videos and pictures don't lie for themselves. And when we told people that SSP, every party saying they're the biggest, we said, okay, pull a crowd more than what we pull in SSP. We'll agree that you're the biggest party. Many political parties went to SSP and we all saw what their crowd was. So up to date, nobody has pulled a bigger crowd than APRC pulled in SSP Park in Berkama. We have the proofs and evidences. We can show the whole world. Unless and until they do, we'll agree that they're the biggest political party.
Okay, so good. Go
Yes, I was confirming that yes, Jammeh left this country as a rebel leader because he left on the 21st, not on the 17th, Mr. Jam.
Okay, so you were trying to find...
Yes, because I knew this, but then to be certain and to be sure, he left on the 21st of January 2017, which, mean he left this country as a rebel leader, which is unconstitutional. So he can't be the supreme leader, whereby your people knows, your people... Yes, that was when he left.
That if he left on the 20s, we should all remember this, by the way, but so many things have happened and if he really left on the 21st, then he probably is the first guy to violate those points.
The Constitution.
That's why the negotiation is not abiding by them.
That's my point.
Not actually. If you can remind me what the Constitution says about that.
No. I'm talking about the 14 points agreement that you said the government is ignoring.
Yes. Those who made those 14 points knew about the Constitution. It would have been stated.
Yeah, but he left already this country as a rebel leader.
Yeah. His point is what I'm emphasizing, that he's the one saying that. Even listening to Halifa talking at the parliament the other time, reference that he would have. He did not say he left as a rebel leader.
If you this out there,
you are trying to pick a point. I'm looking for proof per our Constitution.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, he left on the 21st of January. Use yourself.
Yes.
That brings us back to your last point, misleading people.
No.
It's a party of misleading people. If you title something, it has to mean that thing that you titled it for.
It expire on the 10th. Was it? Or on the 17th?
No, I said 17. You talked about the 10th. I said I think 17th or 19th. I wasn't sure. I gave 2 dates.
Gambia Press Union, Stay Balance, JFang and the crew, please help us here. 66110555 or just put in the Gambia Press Union group. I will access it there.
You can post your comments on the Kinkiliba family page on Facebook. Today we are looking for the way forward for the APRC. Is there a bright future for the party? You can send in your comments 66110555 for your text messages. If you have questions for Mr. Ja, you can also send them. Let us remember we are a civilized country. We are under a new political climate that Mr. Ja and other APRC people are enjoying, even contesting Barrow's government, which I think they should. And Barrow setting up the political climate that is conducive for all. We give you thumbs up for that. We even have other political parties setting their agenda during this very last hour before 3 years just now. The division in this country.
Absolutely.
The division is too much. But one thing, like we said, Gambians are united when it comes to conflict. We will stick together and we will push these bad leaders out. One by one, we did it to Jammeh, we'll do it again.
Well, you said conducive, I disagree. I said for APRC, for us it's not.
No.
Don't you think it has to be a two-way thing?
How?
If APRC militants go out there to rally, do they have to go out angrily?
And then
we never did.
Use what? No, come on.
When was that? Remind me. I'm not aware.
I was in a vehicle going home when we could barely even go, and then because I was not celebrating, I was just in the van looking at them. Voalu, Anyanga Taylor, Hanani Bang.
This is how they go. So of the blood, that's one.
IG. That's fine, IG is fine. But looking at us in the car, because we are not like, yeah.
Provoking people.
Come on.
Causing domestic disturbance.
By the way, please, you are the only person doing that.
No. I want to clarify that.
Okay, please.
So if you said you give names to APRC compared to that, then what name would you give UDP?
Okay.
When they have to attack us, throw stones at us,
They are not
pardon?
They are not
almost
yet.
following your footsteps. But you still remain the worst part.
What you mean almost? Tell me.
This is
No, listen.
Yes, you did
I am
not
trying to
answer
bring
for
facts. Who APRC has ever attacked and assaulted? We have proofs of this. When they have to attack us, throw stones and destroy our vehicles, up to date, nothing comes out of it. We were attacked at Manka Mankunda. The president said they will look into the matter, up to date, zero. At Busumbala, 2-3 times, up to date, zero. I'm telling you, the environment is not conducive for APRC, and we have proofs and facts about that.
Sir,
Yes.
You know what goes around comes around.
And that doesn't make it right, like
Oh, come on. I don't expect that from you.
That would even give
I
APRC
don't-
something to talk to. We want
Oh.
APRC to see that
Absolutely.
another government will come and right what they have wronged in this country.
Absolutely.
I do not support
It's
that.
yet to happen.
That's fine.
As far as we're concerned, it's yet to happen.
We are far off from the days of oppression and suppression and dictatorship and killings and disappearances. Come on, Mr. Jan.
Some are benefiting. Up to date, people are dying in this country. I remind people that April 10, 11, yes, I knew exactly what happened. A university killed.
It
in
happened
Congo.
around where you
Listen,
and I live.
yes, listen, a university killed by a security officer. Up to date. What are the happenings? No demonstration, no nothing. The media is silent about it. About that
No,
kebab.
the media have not been silent about
I'm
it.
not hearing about it.
Investigations are going on
Absolutely.
until it goes to how APRC party, Yaya Jammeh used to handle things.
No,
People will be killed and nothing will come out of it 10, 20 years later. We
the
are not
April
even
10,
going to-
11.
The officer,
Listen.
the officer that was alleged
Yeah.
was apprehended.
Yes,
So you can't
Where is
say
he?
processes have been taking place.
Apprehended and released.
no. Seriously?
Where is he?
I understand he was apprehended.
And released.
He does not have to stay in custody until he is proven
That I
guilty.
know.
Yes.
That I
But
know.
investigations are taking place, but we all know that that was not the norm in this country when people have been killed and violated.
Absolutely.
Killed by who?
Killed by
We saw the testimonies.
the testimony.
This is what I'm saying. One side of the story.
No, not just even by the testimony.
If I happen to allege against you, don't you have a right to clarify, to say yes or no?
Yeah, but
True,
that-
you are right.
But in your absence, whatever I said that people have to say yes to that,
No,
do you
but-
call
but-
that justice?
But whether we accept it or not, we all knew what was happening.
That's
in
the
this
norm
country.
of the TRRC. This
It's
is
not
what
the
I'm
norm.
talking
No,
about.
it's not just the
Whoever
We
wants,
knew what was
no,
happening in this country.
come
We knew
on.
what was happening in this country.
This is the mindset of Gambians that I have not seen in any country in the whole world.
Okay.
That whatever you say about Yaya Jammeh, yeah, that's it. I'm only saying that in the country. No, honestly, that is what is happening.
You forget the TRRC is not a court. Like they can hear from this person and hear from the other person at the same time. They are just looking into it. If you read the state of the court, then things will become more.
No,
Mr.
no.
Ja- Mr.
I
Ja-
have people like that. The former captain of the junta, Captain Ibu Jallo, who's more of a water witness than Ibu Jallo. Sam Sudin Sar. I'm telling you, these people are on social media. They push every door, wanting to testify. What you mean Jammeh alibi?
Yes, especially Sam Sidin.
You call Ibu Jallo Jammeh alibi?
No, come on. Sam Sidin.
Is the TRRC about Jammeh or is it about Gambia?
I disagree with that.
What is the
I
essence of
disagree.
no wonder they said the TRRC will be the killer blow for APRC because it wasn't meant for Gambia.
No,
Yes. I agree, but this is why I'm asking. Is the TRRC for Yaya Jammeh or is it for Gambia? This is what I'm asking.
Is to look into.
Uh-huh.
Sir,
Yes.
take just-
A breather.
Thank you.
If you look into these victims.
Yes.
If
Okay,
you
so
look
man, you
into
have to
these
make your
victims-
point quickly also. You are stalling.
Okay. If you look into the victims,
Yes.
they were violated by Jammeh.
They said, okay,
Under his
they said from 94 to 2016.
Yeah.
I am waiting for the 30th December attack 2014, whether the TRRC will look into it or they will bypass it.
Okay.
And I can assure you they will never do.
Oh,
Yes.
you couldn't be so sure
You have
about
to
Yeah,
that.
explain the
yes.
situation.
Yes.
We are not there yet.
Okay, so Mike, make your point.
No, the point I'm trying to say is, if Jammeh could be bold enough to stand at a rally and threaten Gambians,
Oh, that used to happen. Like,
I would believe the testimonies that are coming out against him.
Baro is still threatening us.
how many?
What provoked the 3 years, Jatna?
Well, the provocation of the 3 years, according to the member we have in the studio yesterday, was the agreement, the gentleman's agreement that all the parties that formed the coalition had that the flag bearer will be 3 years and it's a transitional government, and Barrow is breaking that. That is what prompted the 3 years judgment.
Yeah, according to whom you had. Others,
them.
Others are telling us when you made that statement at SSP,
So for you,
at
what do you
Akwatamiye Mbejane for 2021.
But we had it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
He is their spokesperson.
Yeah, being the spokesperson doesn't mean that others within,
And look at Mr. Jan.
they have different opinion. I am the spokesperson of APRC. You will engage others and they'll tell you differently.
Yeah, but you are representing the image of
This is what I'm telling you. It's a party. People have a right to differ from whatever I tell them. Being party militant,
Yeah.
some of them will even tell you, I don't agree with Jammeh being our supreme leader. It is their right. They're entitled to it.
The sensible one.
Come on.
No, but you being the spokesperson of a certain organization, Mister, you are the image of that organization.
You want to tell
are
me,
the voice of that organization.
listen, you want to tell me whatever the spokesperson says, so be it. Then I'll
That's
bring
the
you back to the
agreed
government
purpose.
spokesperson. Many things that he said. Yes. You know, let's call a spade a spade. If you tie one knot at a corner, you should accept that at the other end.
Yeah.
Then I would
No
definitely tell
standards.
you, no, listen, I would definitely tell you all the statements the vice president uttered about Fonyi and the like comes from the president, His
And we
Excellency
condemned
President
it.
Adam
If you
Abbas.
listen to the show
Yes.
on our platform, we condemned it.
Yes.
Because we know phones are
Part of
Yaya
this
Jammeh's
country.
strongest
Hold.
strongest hold
Yes.
in this country. And people in the phone, it's just natural that they will feel left out by this new government.
Not feel
Especially-
left out, not feel left out. The government marginalized them.
Feel marginalized.
Yes.
So the vice
Not
president
feel, it is
coming
happening.
out
These
and
are
making
practicalities on the ground. Not
You
feel.
also have to let
Not
me say
feel.
what I want to say.
Can you allow the lady to-
Mr. Jan, we are on the same line here. So for the vice president to come out and make those remarks about Fonyi was wrong and people condemned it.
She was not the only one.
No, people condemned it openly on social media. But why did you give the people the same courtesy when Jammeh was president, when he was abusing and oppressing the people? The APRC did not stand up for the other people. You oppressed them more. In fact, I blame APRC for how UDP are, because you have suppressed that party and made them angry to this point of what we are seeing today. If UDP are to be blamed, APRC is the cause why UDP is as bad a party as they are today.
Absolutely.
I'm not, for clarification, I'm not blaming UDP for anything. I just want to clarify that on
So you
air.
understand where they're going?
No. I'm not here to put blames. I'm here, if questions are posed, I answer facts and give evidences or factual proofs about what is happening around. I'm not even blaming Barrow. Whatever I tell you about Barrow is something that I know of and it is existing. I don't bring allegations about people and I don't say something that I don't have full knowledge of. There are a lot of things I hear about. For me, without proof, I don't talk about them. I am that type.
Okay.
Whatever I tell you is based on facts.
Okay.
And I can prove that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
So we'll go with some messages and we'll come back to you. Let's cool the temperature down a little bit.
All right, so 661105, this one is saying, good morning to you all. I did not have to wait for the topic to contribute as far as it's APRC in the building. Mr. Ja is a nice person as an individual. But the point I want to make is I cannot believe that we still have people still in support of Jammeh after putting every Gambian through hell, including them. Even though Jawara did not lay the foundation, but Jammeh just did not do any good for 22 years.
Really?
It's shameful that few Gambians are still in love with such a monster, Sheikh Nafal is saying. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Schoolboy Cisse is calling the APRC a criminal party, and other boy them say, let them organize rally, gather crowds and brag about it. Last night, Lolo Molen, they said.
All right, and Sindeta is saying the fact that the party account is a sole signatory, Jammeh only money, not APRC.
Is that true, Mr.
No,
Jha?
that's definitely not true.
That is not true.
Jammeh is not a signatory to that account. I'm talking on air.
But
Everybody's
Jammeh
listening.
is barely a signatory to even any account.
I'm sorry. He only
Now,
gave executive
I am
director.
talking about APRC. Any account that is connected with Jammeh, it's in the TRRC, is in the Jammeh Commission's report. I can guarantee you that. We have a copy of the report.
The point I'm trying to make is he doesn't necessarily have to be a signatory. He just has to give the executive order and it's done.
Jammeh doesn't know this is an account that belongs to a party, not Jammeh, not government.
Exactly.
Be-
So how could he not know about
being
the
the-
account and how much money is there?
Being the leader of a party doesn't mean that people within the party don't have right to raise funds and keep their own account.
Oh, trust me, but I think
Mr.
you are
Jam.
telling us on this part.
Yes.
Yes. Have a very good knowledge of all
that
the
account.
Do you know about our constitution? Try to know what is in the APRC
Does
constitution.
APRC rule in this country based on the constitution, Mr. Ja? Is that what you're trying to tell us this morning?
This is what I always try to clarify. When you talk about the government, I said there are three people in a government. People who belong to a political party and they're in that government. You have people in a government, they don't belong to the political party. And you have people within the party, they're not in the
Let
government.
me
Let me
rephrase my
learn.
question.
Let me learn.
We all know that during the Jammeh's
Will you allow me to learn? Not everybody who worked under Jammeh was APRC.
No,
This
but they
I
were
want to
forced to
clarify.
be APRC.
Force how? How were they forced?
Let the guy finish. We'll read him.
What proof do you have that these people were forced?
Do
Because
you believe that the APRC rules this country using the constitution as a guide?
I am talking about our party, not the constitution. The APRC
No, because
no,
you made a statement.
listen to me. When it comes to party issues, we have a constitution. Ruling the Gambia, you cannot rely on APRC constitution says you're going to. The Gambia has its own constitution, which
So
is the
you're not
supreme
having
law of the land.
constitutions. Okay,
No,
let's
I am
have
telling you
it.
that that constitution still exists, and we live and abide by that. This is what I'm putting to task.
Well, I still strongly agree with the fact that you mean that Yajame doesn't know about the account. Or
No. I did not say he did not know about the account. I say he was not a signatory to that account. And Yajame had nothing to do with that
Yaya Jammeh
account.
did not need to be a signatory to any account,
Thank you.
according to what we have heard from both the Jammeh Commission to the TRRC. He was a man of just the word is enough. That's why most people will even use his name when they go to the banks. Even the biggest bank body in this country, the central bank. You just have to make a phone call.
Yeah,
What
but
kind of a leader,
even-
what kind of a party would want to associate themselves with that kind of leader still and title him your supreme leader? You're killing your support.
Okay. This
Our
just
support,
confirms-
I'm telling you, is stronger today than yesterday, and the proofs
We'll
are
find
there.
out.
This is
Yeah,
what-
this just confirms. This one says, good morning, KKB presenters. Jammeh left here on the 21st day of January. That's on a Saturday. And his term expired on the 18th day of January. So
Okay.
he is a rebel leader. You are right, Super Mike.
If you
Yeah,
don't
no.
agree, let's agree to disagree.
No, but hold on.
I did not say I did not agree. The point is talking about being a rebel leader that our constitution says. I said, give me proof from the constitution. This is what I'm talking about.
No, but when his term expired, he still didn't hand over.
That's what I'm saying.
He resisted, putting this country in a very terrible atmosphere.
You talk about he resisted. The resistance he made was declared
And
prior to that
not,
date.
not only resisted, but this APRC MPs, in fact,
Supported
him and extended
That's the
his
difference.
term.
They endorse him. The
Yes.
difference between Barrow and Jammeh,
What did they endorse? You cannot say they endorse him. What did they endorse?
they endorse his bad behavior.
Ah, come
He's
on.
resistant. They
Come
come
on.
out and support
No,
him.
no.
Yankuba Koli, always at the forefront.
Yes.
No, they supported his resistance. They were willing for Jammeh to go
stay
to
in
any
power.
level, to stay in power. And that's what Barrow did not have. If
Exactly.
Barrow is doing wrong, people will
When you
come
talk
up.
about Yankuba Kole, it's news to me. What did he say or do?
No,
Can you remind me?
Okay, but you.
I'm not aware.
You know about the state of emergency.
Yes, I do.
Declare.
Yes.
Putting the constitution at the sleep means
Exactly.
we are not governed by any law, right? You know about that.
What led to that?
Really, you want to take me back? Sir?
Yes,
Break
because
it down.
it's a constitutional provision.
Oh God.
It's not to be used.
but this country wasn't in chaos.
You don't think that was a strategy for him to stay longer?
It could be.
No, not
No, I was not at parliament.
No,
No, listen.
Listen, let me please.
Come on. I was not at parliament. And reasons that they gave, it's about this invasion by these economic forces. And they brought a constitutional provision. I'm telling you, it could be. I wasn't there. The people that were there could justify that better.
No, but the economic survey.
It didn't come out of the blue that they just imagine things and put it on paper.
Leaders, some leaders would do this. They will just use it as a strategy.
I'm not throwing it out, did I?
Okay.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Exactly.
So you just claim to not know.
No.
Not be there. Right?
No, I am asking for proof. You know, you cannot just, as much as you dislike somebody, I'm somebody who believes that be factual, give evidences that this led to them. You know, in as much as you hate somebody, it doesn't mean that everything is true about the individual. No, I am giving an example. I'm not saying you people hate. I'm talking on general terms. I am somebody, even when I dislike somebody, I want to bring facts, proofs, and evidences, not based on how I feel or what I think.
The fact that you try to deceive us in the first 10 minutes of the show is really sending a very bad signal.
What do you mean deceive?
No, you said you think he left on the 17th.
I think.
You don't remember he left on the 21st.
Come on.
Exactly. Is it because we are local radio?
Try to inquire when I became the spokesperson for APRC.
No,
I wasn't there during the impasse.
Being the spokesperson, you must have been given all the information.
The records should be there.
The records and things that happened in the past, because you cannot just go to platform and I don't know.
No. When you invite me for interview, did I ask you what we're going to discuss? Actually, I am open.
No, but
Specifically, listen, specifically, if you said we're going to talk about this, then I will gather those information and sit on it. Let's just be honest. It's an open discussion. I tell you, you can ask, we can discuss anything. So if I can remember something, I will tell you I can remember. Who is on earth? Who is on earth who doesn't forget or can't remember something? Tell me one person. Exactly. Yeah. No, he said I was trying to deceive you. I feel that's a very harsh word. I wouldn't do that. Whatever I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. If I can't remember, I'll tell you I cannot remember. But I don't deceive people. Perhaps you don't know me very well.
Okay,
No, the one we discussed before, so when I asked, are you still working with them? You earn my respect. I did my also little research on you before we came to the show. But then what you are trying to tell me is, when you said on the 17th, that was just a slip of the tongue.
I said I think 17th or 19th. I wasn't so. People are bound to forget. People are bound to make. It wasn't deliberate. It wasn't at all.
He said it wasn't deliberate.
Yes.
Let's take his word for it and move forward. What we believe in our head is a different story. Punjab is saying, let me tell you for the purpose of clarity, APRC will never have a bright future in this country. Hence, thousands of people ran because of Seeding Jai's words.
All right.
Oh yes, his allies. Then, you know, there are people in this country who will always find a way of enjoying whatever government that comes to power because of their low moral level and lack of integrity and hope in themselves. I am not mentioning names. They will find a way to enjoy every government, and they will do it shamelessly, and people will let them.
Perhaps I should ask, is
I am out
still
of
part
that
of the
one.
APRC?
No.
Is CDJ still part of the APRC?
I don't think you need to ask that question. That is clear to the whole world when he said he's 100% Barrow.
Yeah, he could under President
Maybe
Barrow.
he didn't hear it. That's why it's asking.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm really affirming.
President Barrow does not have a political party.
He doesn't have a political
Exactly.
party, but he has an agenda.
Yet.
In January, he's forming his party. They even invited me to join.
Seriously?
Let me give you that news.
No, but the thing is,
Oh, that's news to me.
Exactly.
Really?
It's news to us.
January is just coming. It's just at the corner. You'll hear about that.
anyway, Isaac is an interesting topic. I really used to hate Yahya Jammeh. But now I can see the country misses him a lot. I miss him in the security aspect, though he was not doing things as expected of him. But in terms of security, we were safe.
All right.
I think you needed the definition of safe.
Tell your Jammeh, okay. People are still on the issue of when Jammeh left. That has been cleared
Yes,
now.
yes.
Buba Drame is saying, good morning, beautiful presenters. Mr. Sanyang, Yaos, and Mr. Sukur Mike. How you all doing this morning? Well, for the topic, let them give us a space. They are laughing at the Gambians or mocking the Gambians by still choosing him as their party chairman and expecting him to come to the country to lead and insult the nation. I am not saying he will not come, but if he does, he will be going to his own 5-star hotel. Very good morning to Khadija Jallo, my own sister. Anyway, do have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Love you all. Happy days. This is Buba Drame.
All right, from Bubadrama to this one that says the crowd they are talking about are mainly those who did not even know nothing about what APRC even stand for. Mostly their support are based on tribal lines.
Okay, proceed with the messages. No, listen, please.
Yeah,
Good morning, beautiful presenters. How you all doing? APRC will never have a better future in this country again. Cup of KKB to yada yada yada. Princess Bintu Yaya.
This way, you know, proceed.
All right, this one says, good morning, my people. KKB this morning, waking up to this name, Yaya Jammeh, Bari Bari Jammeh. So, Mr. You are part of the people that chose to turn a blind eye to Jammeh's bad deeds. Gambia is more like a village. If a rat enters a house, the smallest child in this beloved country will know. He was a dictator. So you want to tell me that si Jamano Jame, she will sit at any media and wanti his name like this. Fanta Abol Sise is saying.
Now, God forbid, we will not allow criminal Jammeh to come back to peaceful Gambia. No, I want Yaya Jammeh to come back and set the record straight. I'm one of those people that wants him to come back so that he will answer to allegations and let the law take its course.
Exactly.
We'll have a bigger episode of the Edward Snowden.
No, you won't reach to that. Jammeh has a lot of secrets, even about people sitting at that chair, I've seen. No, I'm telling you facts. He dealt with people. People will think they are saints in this country. When Jammeh talks, they'll pack their bags and leave. Yes.
No. But that will be interesting. We want Jammeh to come and answer to the people.
I advocate for that.
The people that allege he violated, and of all the long list of human rights violation and people he personally violated, to come and answer to that and stand in court.
You think he would accept that he did that?
Why not?
People, it's natural, people will defend themselves, but that's why the law is there to see if the sense from the nonsense.
My take on the APRC should be banned in this country. And that's the second person saying it, and this is Fane. Balajo also said the same thing. And Jais also think APRC should be banned. But my daughter Andra is saying about the topic, what? Return of Yaya Jammeh? Is this? Hell no. let him go back to his regular people. We are enjoying our democracy. Over the APRC party is there to us, and we need change for it. There are a lot of listeners who are touching, I'm a big fan of APRC. You understand that? I think you are getting that feeling already.
Yeah, based on the show, they're not.
Really?
Yes.
Well, can you please let me understand what you mean by based on the show?
Like people who follow the show, based on this comments you're reading, it's like these are people who, I can say mentally in one way or another, they believe APRC shouldn't exist.
But you don't think it's almost like this for almost most of your radio talk shows?
Not likely.
I listen to radio.
Yes, I record all my interviews. Anywhere I go to, I record personally and keep records for me. I have all my interviews and I can play for you. People even call on the media. They made contributions in everywhere I go, not to these comments I'm listening to.
All right.
For the first time.
Yes.
For the first time. I keep all my records.
To be clear, on the show here, we are not political.
I know.
We belong to no party.
Yes.
But we just put it on the table, the obvious.
Exactly.
And let people dissect the way they want to.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one says, good morning, my presenters. Take it easy. Do show loyalty or otherwise be independent. I am guessing this must be your fan.
Bern is saying, morning wonderful presenters. Because of their own history, the APRC is a special party. And the fact is, it is a legal party. What I like that they changed to stand for democracy, human rights, and protection of environment. And to make it clear, in the APRC should be no place for a Babylon Mansa. Sweet greetings to my wife, Khadij.
What are the chances that, like you expecting that he will come back, he will still be, when he comes, he will take over and be the flag bearer?
Some people think he will be president again.
No, these are issues that never came from us, the APRC.
No, I'm saying, what do you think that he will be the flag bearer?
Yes.
What are the chances?
If he has to come back again.
This country is governed by laws. There are electoral laws. And per electoral laws, you must fulfill the criteria that are put in.
Okay.
Unless and until Jammeh fulfills that, there's nothing about him being flag bearer, being president. It's not about what APRC wants or what Jammeh wants.
It's about what's the law.
What the law says in the land. And we don't define the law.
Trust me, you will not make it.
So,
that's your opinion.
Left this country as a rebel leader.
Yes, that's it.
You will not make
It's your opinion. You're entitled to it, and we respect that.
okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
But now I think you have an idea of the electoral requirement to be presidential candidates, right? You think he meet that to be a presidential candidate for APRC?
It is under reform. What would come out is yet
But
to
as
be
it is
determined.
right now, I mean.
Yeah, this is what I'm telling you. They are
He wants to say no.
No,
You know, it's-
listen, let me clarify.
He is stolen.
No, listen, let me clarify. I'm a member of the IPC, the Inter-Party Committee.
Okay.
I'm a member. So whatever goes there, I am fully aware of it. So I'm not talking about the past. I'm telling you what to be. You cannot base on something that's floating in the air and put your
Let's
basis
go back
on
to
that.
Point
Sorry,
Jack.
Mr. Jack.
No,
Let him finish first.
no.
You cannot say what is to be when we have what is there already?
Exactly. That's my question.
Providing what
you know? Let's forget about what is coming.
Exactly. Let's forget about
What is there is you must be resident in the country for minimum 2 years.
No, no,
No.
5.
No, it's not. It's 2 years. I am telling you what is there. 2 years.
It's 2 years.
Okay. It's definitely not.
Take it from me.
Election to election.
I am telling you what is there. I'm a member of the IPC, the Interparty
I
Committee.
was just reading.
Yeah, answer the question already.
What-
Lamin,
what-
do you want to rephrase your question?
He was not going to answer. So let's move forward.
Go ahead. I will. I don't run away from question. What's the question?
What are the chances that he was going to be a flag bearer? You went to the IEC reform laws and all those things. I said, as it is, what are the chances that he stands a chance to be an independent presidential candidate?
Yeah, that will depend on when he will return to this country.
Okay. But if he is to return 2 years before election and meet the criteria, you guys will still make him flag bearer?
The people decide, not us.
But what are the
We go to Congress, and if majority say.
You know your people. You know how much they like him.
I cannot think for the people. Let us just be honest. This is what our constitution
Okay,
says.
that's
If
fine.
majority says no, he cannot be. If majority said yes,
Just
then he will
going
be.
by the book here.
Yes.
That's fine.
I have
So
this
let's
strong
go back.
feeling
And
that
let's-
it says 5 years, not
let's
3 years,
do it
because
now.
I was reading the constitution yesterday.
Okay, we'll leave that for another day.
Going by the book is really nice because their government allegedly were not going by the book. For most of the things.
When people refuse to accept reality, they will deviate and refer you according to the book says this, so that I cannot make that assumption. But he already knows.
Yes.
I know what.
You not answer to the question.
No, really, I'm not somebody who beat about the bush. If there are within the APRC, let me just give you a brief example. There was a time it was out in the media when Tombong spoke, it was covered by Fatu Network that when we call for meetings, people don't
Exactly. I
come.
was even coming to that.
You heard about that?
Yeah, but that's not.
No, I am clarifying the reason
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
They took it out of context. Even when we call for executive meetings, if we don't have quorum, we don't hold meetings. That's what our constitution says.
That does happen.
We abide by the book. Sometimes we sit for 2-3 hours, we don't have quorum. We go home, people get angry, but that's what the book says.
And is that
This is what of course.
So you are not dying.
No, I'm telling you about an executive meeting without quorum, no meeting.
Executive are the most important part of the party.
Exactly.
Despite that, we must
If they
respect.
have committed
We must
to
respect.
meetings.
No. We must respect what governs the party.
So this is good news to me. So sometimes the executive will not even come to your meeting.
Exactly.
How is
Because
that?
they want to you.
No, it's,
I said
it's
if we don't.
naturally, yeah.
No, don't
Because
take it.
if I am an executive.
Don't
of an
misquote me. I said if we don't have a quorum, I did not say executives don't come to meeting.
You know, you
If we don't have a quorum, I mean,
Okay, that's
no
fine.
matter the number, if there's no quorum, there's no meeting.
Let's
This is
go back to
APRC.
the coming of the agenda. You said
According to your advertisement for the rally, you're fooling people to
Come
get them
on,
out.
come on. Saying fooling would be a very harsh word to
It's
use.
not true, yeah.
No, this is the theme of our rally, and this is our belief that he
The
will come back.
homecoming of Babi
Yes,
Mansa.
yes.
I cannot wait. I know what I cannot wait.
Yes.
That's right. In as much as I don't think we have the climate here for him yet, but it's fine. You guys can use that team to interact with him. The coming.
Many will be
The
surprised.
coming is APRC really facilitating his coming? I mean, are you?
Yeah, at your level,
and of
executive
course,
level.
Are you engaging the government? This we didn't want to.
Facilitating, I would say no.
Okay.
We're engaging, we're writing to remind them. We don't have the mandate to facilitate. Because if you look at the joint declaration, yes, as a party, we're not being mentioned. But the people who negotiated for that, we can only write to them, we remind them, and we've been doing that.
And how
Okay.
Yes.
how progressive have that been?
We're not getting positive responses per se. Like I gave the example when we meet Ibn Chambers. We spoke with him, he heard what we said, he did not give any positive. I don't sugarcoat, I give you facts.
So it's like the people that can make Yajame have the time or the climate to come back here are not actually acting upon it. So
Yes.
you guys are just going back telling people that Yajame is coming. When actually the people that can
No,
make that happen
no,
are
no.
not acting.
No,
That's
we're
what
not.
it looks like.
We're not telling people he is coming.
But
Let's
that's what you said.
no. Let's read between the lines. I said we have a team for the rally. We have a team for the rally.
Wow.
If the team, listen, if the team for the rally says Yajame will never come back, doesn't mean he will never come back. That is just a team you discuss and you tell people. We said the homecoming. No, listen, it's English language. We said the homecoming of Babili Mansa. Do you see any date? Anything specific?
Usually when we put homecoming, it's actually a homecoming.
Yes, it's a homecoming. I'm telling you, we believe that he is coming and he will surprise many people. We're not being specific and said this time frame or period. No, we said the homecoming of Babylon.
Okay, let me go for your
From
question.
experience, when you say homecoming, then they said the person is already on his way.
When you say coming,
That's a very common understanding.
Exactly.
No.
There is no other meaning apart
No,
from that
not-
that I understand.
Not actually. People can agree to come and otherwise happen, and that's it.
So it means you are fully.
So what's the agenda for the rally?
The agenda for the rally,
Yeah.
like I said, it will be the last mega rally that APRC will do.
Okay.
We went to Congress. We had 1 year action plan. This is what we sold to our militants. This is what we told our delegates, because the government, by then the coalition government said 3 years.
Okay.
And we're coming to the end of that 3 years.
Okay.
So we need to talk to our people.
Yeah.
If elections is going to be 2 years time, 5 years time, we're putting things back and develop another plan for how long it will take. We want to tell people our stance within 3 years, 5 years. We want to make some measurements about the current government promises they did, what have they fulfilled, what is left behind. We want to tell our people within these 3 years or almost 3 years what are our struggles, our constraints. We want to get the message clear, what is APRC stance and what we're heading towards the future.
Thank you very
If I may
much.
ask, what is APRC stance on this 3 years, 5 years issue?
Yeah.
Still, we've said it in several interviews, press conferences and the like. We said we're yet to make any decisive or constructive stand on it. We're not advocating for 3 years, and we did not say we support 5 years. We said as concerned Gambians.
No, you already supported for 5 years when you voted.
Unless you allow me to
For the
learn,
election.
we said we're concerned Gambians, and the progress of this country definitely concerns us. If we see that 3 years is what would definitely bring peace and progress to this country, we'll go by 3 years. If we see that 5 years, then we'll go in for 5 years. We like officiating, being the referee. We haven't taken any stance yet.
You haven't taken a stance yet?
Not yet.
All right, thank you.
You've been accused of going to State House after working hours, to see the president and all those things. Can you confirm that it's true? You guys have a very close relationship.
Not close relationship. They don't need to accuse. We have nothing to hide. If the president calls or invites us, it is our responsibility to answer that call.
He does call you.
Yes. Several times, not all of us, few among the executive. This is why we said,
Usually when he calls, what is it about?
yeah, we said we're an opposition with a different. During our time, they don't want to associate with us. You call, you invite them, they have. I'm giving you facts. We have occasions we invite them. They don't come. What do you call that?
Yes, yeah.
No, that's your opinion. No, come on.
Our religious leaders.
Telling you.
Talk less of opposition leaders.
That is your opinion that they're scared.
This is what we were saying.
People expect us to be a violent opposition. We'll attack the president. We said we're not going to do that.
No. Sorry,
Listen.
You guys are, I really want you to answer my question.
Yeah, really. If only they will allow me.
So when he calls you, what is it about?
When the president calls,
Yes.
nobody calls you for nothing.
Yes.
You
What
know,
is it? What is it?
we have concerns. And in the beginning, it's us who requested for that. Our accounts been frozen, our vehicles been seized, we've been harassed, thrown out of our bureau. We have concerns. We could have taken to the streets and demonstrate.
2 ways.
But we said for us, it's going to be different. Engage authorities, engage people that are in charge, and show them your concerns. This is what is affecting us. Let them know what you are going through. Whether they will act to your rescue or not, that's something else.
So you meeting with the president is usually upon your request, not him requesting.
At
you.
first, we opened that doors. We first wrote and made that request. But there are other instances that he called us. Some of our executive went there, they sat and discussed with him. That I can't make public. I wasn't part of the delegation that went.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We go with some more messages and then we'll come back to Jack. And Uncle Kevi is saying, there is no way forward for APRC. Gambians are terrified of their name alone.
That's why people think you are going to form a coalition with Kibaro. Is that true?
We're not into coalition with anybody. Anytime we're ready for that, it will be made public. We don't keep secrets.
I like that. Thank you very much.
But if you keep entering and leaving...
Are we the only one entering State House? We're not the only one. Others are going. Mama Kande goes to State House. Does it mean that he's forming coalition with Barrow?
Definitely, we did not expect APRC
Why not?
to go in that much to president.
Are we not Gambians? If the president calls, we owe him that respect and courtesy.
Yes.
It's like when we met with him at URR. We have to accept that he's the president. We gave way.
Yeah.
And we gave him a huge welcome. He couldn't believe it. He came down his car. And people are like, he gave us $1,000. He gave us this. He gave us $1 million. They said. Some said $1 million.
Rumors.
And they said he gave Tombong a car. All these were rumors.
So it's not true he gave Tombong a car.
Actually, he doesn't have to give us a car. They owe us vehicles that they took from us.
No. Did he give Tombong a car?
This is what I'm telling you. That's not true. Giving us one vehicle, for us, that's an insult.
There was an envelope in the picture. When they
That's an insult.
when we met
Okay.
many people in URR, they said they was passing an envelope secretly. We confirm that it's true.
That's not true. Some say
Thank you.
brown envelope, others say white envelope. What I can tell you is Tombong always has a white handkerchief. It was very warm. He's always sweating and wiping his face and body. It is that white handkerchief they might have seen in Tombong's house when he shook hands with Barrow.
Okay.
If Barrow gave us money, we'll come out and say he gave us money. Is it a crime?
Okay.
We're just on the receiving end. If whatever reason he gave it illegally, Barrow faced the consequences.
Lamin Dabo is saying their future is more brownie and leave than bright. This guy is not sounding smart or sorry. How can you pride yourself in being a fan of a dictator because there are other dictators around the world? These are the kind of Gambians I can't stand. If you will support him, at least base it on something sensible. Don't tell me he is a better dictator than the dictators. We want a better Gambia and we cannot be comparing ourselves to the worst. He must be on the criticism stuff. There is no entitlement here. And please stop comparing us to those messed up places. If this guy wants to play by the argument that he is a citizen, what about the Gambians under his rule that were denied by him, even when they are dead, to be buried in the Gambia? Oh boy, SSP is his yardstick for his biggest crowd. You see, it's about time we all wake up and understand that parties should not belong to one individual. And our leaders we should hold them accountable, and in some cases it's sensible to expel them from our parties. So if APRC want to look credible to conscious and patriotic people, the party should do away with Jammeh. Anyhow, I like the way Gambians can talk openly about politics. Thanks KKB for allowing him to show his limitations. Gambians are smarter than they are still assuming. You see, the mind is like a parachute. It only functions when it's open.
All right. Jammeh left as a rebel leader. This day I will never forget. My father passed away on the 17th and was buried the day Jammeh left. So he's definitely a rebel leader. If you want him back, they are criminals. My take.
Mr. Ja, we Gambians can't wait to hear from Mr. Jammeh, so let's give us the opportunity to hear from him. That is the impression he gave us to believe whatever it's been said by him. And you cannot call testimony one-sided story. These people he worked with, Mr. Ja, and you will agree with me on that one. So please, Mr. Ja, you and your party should give us a breathing space. Your party should even not be in existence by now. Happy days, Puba Drame.
All right, from Buwadrame to this one that says, Mane, Jammeh was a dictator. We don't need him here again. He has terrorized the whole country. Rohiata is saying. Thank you very much, Rohiata.
SMS is saying, APRC, oh APRC, the rain has stopped and still the water is dropping from the roof. Sama Teitale, Soronto Mante. Good morning. I don't know what that means.
All right, this one says, good morning, KKB family. Really, today you guys make me lose the appetite of this lovely KKB show. I always feel good whenever I listen to the KKB show.
Yeah.
But today you guys make my day so bad.
Sorry.
From no name. We are sorry, but
this new season will definitely.
Yes, this KKB new season will definitely be looking into the affairs of this country. Yes, absolutely.
If
So,
Jammeh isn't a criminal and a thief, then why is our coffers empty when he immediately left power? Mola bin Saleh. You guys are not the brightest at understanding the law, and secondly, notice they are cunning, good at deceiving people by pointing out to things that can't be instantly verified by the layman, and they will speak over you aloud in effort to put themselves across as if they know better. Strategists. This is Lamin Dabo.
All right, this one says, honestly, you people are being judgmental. This is not an interview anymore, but an interrogation. Please give Mr. Jani a chance to answer your questions.
Thank you.
MJ on case.
MJ, thank you. You are right. We take responsibility.
It's Kibaro sport. Yeah, infected us.
No. Amadou Mane, APRC must condemn Yaya Jammeh's brutal actions, rebrand their party and seek forgiveness from the Gambian people. This is the only way forward for a criminal party like that of APRC. Jamilu is saying, here comes Landa Faraso. Well, I'm not into politics, but during Yaya Jammeh's regime, I was only enjoying his biscuits. So if you are an APRC fan, let's gather with Ja and take a selfie. 39 Mubatole, tomorrow will be sweeter and sweeter. Oh, what do you have to say about people's allegation that every time your militants miss dancing and free Benachin, you call for a rally?
That's news to me.
Everything is news to you. Everything is news to you.
As far
I was the return of Afidal.
no,
Just to
listen,
be
listen.
clear.
I think let's just be open-minded and be honest. We are a political party. When we've never said make meetings and said we miss dancing and dancing, so let's organize a rally. Let's just be factual. So if I said it's news to me, I'm hearing it for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
honestly, people are
I
listening.
like that.
Let's just be open-minded. It's not about, pinching down on the APRC or throwing a punch. No.
No, you don't have to feel like
No,
that.
what I'm saying is APRC is not owned by Ajame. We're Gambians and we're citizens. We have a right to belong to a political party. No, for the listeners out there, I'm talking generally. I'm not referring to Yawa or to Lamin. I'm just putting things straight. If you hear me saying this, I meet people who talk to me about APRC, who are not even supporters of APRC. They see differently. So people are entitled to their opinion. It doesn't move me or shake me. Whatever people say, I've told the four corners of this country as far as Koina, what I see with my own eyes, the reception we see, and how people reflect to that, that doesn't move me with few people just throwing comments.
Perhaps the reason why these people keep affiliating Jammeh to APRC is because you still have banners and shirts and flags that carry
Pictures.
Pictures of Yahya
He has
Jammeh
a point.
and APRC.
He has a point this
Perhaps
time.
you should think of changing, rebranding APRC.
Why should we change and rebrand?
Because they are for the dictator.
So that Yaya Jammeh can be separated from
Exactly.
APRC, like you are claiming.
Why does he have to be separated from
He's a
APRC?
bad brand.
You are saying that
He's a bad brand.
Yeah, according to you, he is.
For most people.
For others, they will say he's the guy. He did this for me. He did that. He did that. People are entitled to their opinion.
But you yourself said Yahya Jammeh is not the owner of the APRC.
Yes, and that's a fact.
So why put his picture on the APRC?
Because he's the
banner?
supreme leader of the party, and the people chose him to be.
But this person,
Tell-
like I said, is a rebel leader.
Tell me one party in this country that's not tied to an individual. Name me one.
No.
No, let's just be honest. Why
But
only?
those political parties don't
Why
have
only
the system of
APRC?
dictatorship.
Name me one party, and I call an individual.
No, Mr. Ja,
No,
you are here to represent APRC. We cannot start hitting on DOI and UDP.
Exactly.
What
It's
I'm
a
saying
party
is,
that does not
this is the reality in the country. You just don't pin it down to one party. I'm giving you facts.
No.
When we have them here, we will challenge them also.
Yeah.
Yes, they will have their
Hence, this is the happening. For me, it is not a crime, and I don't see a problem.
And the
You don't see
reason,
a problem with
I don't.
being tied to Jammeh.
So you
Okay.
That sounds to me like you don't really want new people, new members to cross capital.
We are having new members. I'm telling you that. I can open my phone and tell you that people who call, even for me, people who tell me I am coming to APRC, I was this, I was that.
or perhaps
This is politics. People have a right to choose where they want to belong.
Mass cross capital. I mean, brand APRC with Fabaka to Manjata or
exactly, or perhaps you don't have a replacement for Jammeh.
What do you mean we don't have a replacement?
That is why you are still branding Jammeh with the APRC.
What is Jammeh the only name within APRC?
No, but he's the only picture in APRC.
Calculating still.
Still, that's my point.
Come with the new.
There are a lot of pictures of Tombong being the leader recently. T-shirts.
No, but when we have rally, 99% of the T-shirts.
He is the supreme leader. This is what I'm telling
What is
you.
the supreme leader? Yeah, what is the supreme leader?
As far as leadership is concerned, nobody is above Jammeh.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. That's fine.
So
But
you cannot stand here and tell us then that Jammeh does not
Exactly.
own the party.
Oh no, he doesn't own the party.
if nobody's above him, he calls himself.
As far as leadership is concerned,
Okay, wait.
I have clarified it here that we don't have a flag bearer. And when elections are due, the people decide who will be the flag bearer. I didn't say Jammeh is our flag bearer. Being a leader of a party and being a flag bearer, these are two different things.
When they go to the polls, they will see the picture of your next candidate, right?
Yes.
And at least, don't you think it's about time you start to feed their
Familiarize this one to the
To
people.
who?
To the
To the
military.
realistic future.
We don't, and nobody has been identified yet. Whose picture are we going to put?
Okay, no, but you know what I'm thinking?
No. If I told somebody is identified Mr. or Mrs. X, then we would start to propagate that.
Correct.
But as of now, there is nobody.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yahya Jammeh is still controlling APRC physically, financially, and if you disassociate yourself from him,
Psychologically,
you-
especially.
Now, is that the case?
No, that is not the case.
You sure? Prove me wrong.
I tell you, maybe you don't know me that much. I don't beat about the bush. Jammeh has.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, no, listen to me. People talk about, you talk about financially. Jammeh has never sent a single dollar to us. I'm sitting on the media and I'm saying it. He has never sent us money. Anytime we have activities in the past, he's requested for us to send him a budget, but he never sent us money.
How do you know? And you control the accounts and finance?
I am part of the National Executive Committee. It's just like things are happening in my absence.
The shamelessness in Kinkiliba today is too much. This same party that deny Gambians their right, same party that backed a group like the Junglers that maim Gambians, still backed by a leader who openly made Gambians disappear, killed, etc., still have a mouth to talk, still could look into our eyes as people of this country to ask us to respect their democracy and human decency. Let's stop the lies and sugarcoats. This is Jados.
Okay, can I make a comment on that?
Of course.
They say the same party that backed the Junglers. When did that happen, that APRC backed the Junglers? In many of my interviews, I said the Junglers should be arrested.
Yeah, that was APRC.
Maybe the president that brand the Junglers.
They should not let them loose. And I said it is not for the Minister of Justice to decide to let them go free. It's the victims, people that are affected. That should decide otherwise.
If you say the Junglers should be arrested, and these same Junglers are saying Yajame was the immediate boss.
Again,
again, one side of the story. Have they heard from Jame?
But you yourself are saying they should be arrested.
Yes.
That's one side of the story.
Based on they accepted to facts that I did this, and yet you let them go.
Yes, but that
what they wanted to hear from them is for Jame's name to be mentioned. Jame this and that, and they're free to go.
They're being, from my understanding,
are you not worried about their association with Jame as a party?
Of course I am.
Exactly.
That's why I said it's one side of the story. Why don't you listen to the other side?
What side do you want us to listen to?
Somebody alleged that Jamme sent us to do this. Jamme said we did that. Don't Jamme deserve to be heard? That yes, I said so. Oh
that
no, based on this and that. This is why I said I am advocating for it, but I'm telling you that they are not creating the avenue for that.
Perhaps, Mr. Jia, your one-sided story point is the same reason why they decide to let these Junglers free.
No.
Until they hear from the other party.
No.
No, perhaps
not all of them are free. Some are still being kept.
Okay. For our security,
yes.
I'm not against
not all of them are free. Those who talked about Jamme are let loose.
Exactly.
But
and those who did not want to talk about
not wanting to talk, not wanting to talk doesn't mean that what they have to say, that's it. Others are saying that what these people are saying, it's not true.
But
who do I believe?
Everything that is said against Jamme, are you disputing everything?
I am not disputing.
As a party, no, he's your supreme leader.
No, being the supreme leader doesn't count. Yeah, Jamme is a human being. Okay. Whatever he did wrong was wrong. If you follow my interviews, I always tell people that what was wrong yesterday cannot be right today. I believe, and that's my stand. I'm not here like to defend Jamme, but bring facts. I will accept.
We have 1 minute 30 seconds to go.
Yes.
Two simple questions for you.
Yes.
You believe Jamme was wrong at some point?
Yes.
Can you give 2 examples?
Of course. There are so many. Some of the sackings that were not justified to the public. For me, I believe it was wrong. Sacking people without telling the reasons what they did.
Example.
Like ministers who were sacked.
Name?
No, I don't want to give names, but many of them. Another one, I would say, there were decisions that he took, and when he said this is it, and that's it. For me, many. You know, I cannot just click on one. Listen. You are asking for example. For instance, about these gay, lesbian issues. These are decisions he takes solely and said, this is not going to happen.
Oh, come on. We all know that our constitution says a man and a woman have the right to marry. That is in the constitution. I was reading this constitution yesterday.
We have 1 minute to go. No, 30 seconds in fact.
I'm not telling what's in the constitution. I say for him declare.
No, listen. Exactly. The constitution is the supreme law of this country, my friend.
I think you want to broaden the topic.
No, I am talking about gay and lesbian and saying whoever did it, I'm going to kill you.
Because the constitution doesn't permit it.
Does the constitution mention about killing?
Your religion mentioned about that.
That is a topic for a different day. Jamme did a lot.
My religion mentioned many things. It's in the constitution and it's not been practiced. If you want to go on the side of religion,
let's focus on the way
even the witnesses at the TRRC is against my religion, but it is going on.
Remind people of the venue.
On the 23rd November, and it will be at Abuko at the truck garage, just after the GNPC petrol station before the Gambia.
Okay, thank you very much for honoring our invitation. Definitely. It has been a great chat.
It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. And we hope if we invite you again, you'll come.
Why not?
Why not?
I am the one who don't run away from interview anytime. Anytime you need my that's why I said you people don't know me. You go to other journalists, they give me that credit. I'm not bragging.
Thank you.
No matter how late you invite me, I am here.
The text messages, and apologies of course to all the text messages that we could not.
We have a lot of messages.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. Join us tomorrow as we go wild and crazy in the studio. It's Friday. From, of course, Kurmagi Awalamin, we are saying we love you.
Assalamu alaikum UDP Youth Action Group. Assalamu alaikum Coalition 2016. Ngal konton birin kato fokana bula koina annal badi malong nyancho Ibrahima Sane. Ntebe molbe konton na UDP kolu birin kambe fo gambe bantala. Adindin keba amusu kafke ngalbe konton na duwa fanambale albe kaira kafole to alama kairo tentena ayke diamandi kila hormona barko kama nte kumole soto me along amantare jamfala manna kasapu adu manna fananka kumo siandi na daka kumole fo moli me along ko wala be keri ngomal bal wala video moyle abe kumole fola mendi ata dai barala fa tenten alati ite tafasiti alkana sila fenna ala alon ko ndelle ben sawo sodla ala safe ali ala ndi konte leben sawo sodla ndel bota kafu barkare unato kafo me yalon ko banko be duwa tayle banko mo nyimal be duwa tayle adu ila duwa banyele suto ni tilo barkantan jumal be bola ide sawo ina lo kafoma o de kenol nte mem folali ali bula ibe mem fola yafo mbe sayla kan ni ko telle fadiya dan telte ala fo ha ndel sontale ha bari tel mumenti itel binolon nal ba itel da fo ko kay barakelo le be keri adu nin kay barakelo ngami han furewol e balon nako kelo le be keri Gambia ni ba kela kay barakelo sir folio kele yo kanye ka sir fudun kumandi kane imanda wala ka fo ko nal be kelal ite fendi ko sawoylo banko kan bar Gambia no rali mira wote kenola ngamo le fana do ba fo kan ko sir volta baro ya pal iman tate ya itara du wolde du wake banko le iman du wakate ni du wakate le fo iman du wakabe lonna sambi kuba ti lonna abe malla ni banko kan duniya be bajel ndemen folale na UDP kolu atelle baro tipa kake barodi na bino melum faka be fati ala telle kamma ala firi wato badu mba firinna o mo mal balol milbe di alkana wol danku min diate da yafo ndebe la rala le ko amanke saputi adu amantinko be sapulale ndebu ka sapu adu fanfo na fatala munindi tafazi na fatala ala hake nali yake mol ka fole adu ni ala sonda kila hormona barko kamma anyolo be kela tar ko ba safela ko banko modol bije mon nyende fadala wol mal ibu kamo ma fo ayita ndala ko ite fendi ala sa ayita ndila ko mu fennede bande min folale albe si ale tenkun mo kana sila ila kuma kana mo boy noto men diata men da yafo ali lere ko tol mabo akana fili banni ala sonda awato sidale wo ko ba tilonna ibe malla nim banko ka duniya be banko ila malo fanga da mutata mal karo ndun dawole kono al kana sila ali bulayta ibe malla nim banko ka duniya be bajela ni koy kam molle fenke mbita kan tolla ay biyeta ikana bayeta ide lebe malla bantella kafo wote malla o mu kafu barkare unde ndelle tipa melbita micro to bi ali jibe 2016 kiline bol kono barobe siri be diamana jammebe banko ka mole te yandi banko ka mo melo mole ke man sati ka bo mo million fula kono 4 million saba ika sapo banko mole ite sawoyna lo banko molma mole ka kumale fo mente kenola ndeka men falie wala mu alalon ko baro bolale abe makan kense on la birbada kolon buka boy jamme sembo sodo ay duwa men nyini baro ma nyini ay fatiya men ke baro ma ke hanyo men bala baro ma sodo no be sapula mole banko ka ala bula sapu ndele atipa ninga ura ba tembolo nal nde men folali na diamo buka siyasa ay bari al kakara sila ningal moy silala nga jigla tele al bota mo balle bala mel bu ka silanu abule bal silan la ala abula memmen fola ayafo mbe sayla kanena long sida ala mambe niyo silama mba sayin kannale ibe memmen fola yafo ko be mansale koma mansa juma mole ta ke tipa ika sapu wole ko tele barkat wolti mba ko en lentele barkata kabo kafu barkare mto abe koylare nde men folale alkana sila ni mukeloti hanali atunte damma mbulu mbakelale sanji mo wanni fula o ke bale bata men taw banko ka ite na wol doya te sawoylo wol mo banko ka he baral mol fanan ka kumale mira fosi keno le ba wode kila mo kendo lebe mbulu adu mo bal lebe mbulu melbe duwa kan ka fola kayrola wol be sirine sudon kilo be duwa ka yalon ne ko al hekkatu ko le nata ndebe men folale al kana sila ka sirfol ne no banko kan ndebe laari na sirfolal ka nen ka fay koy manke sirfuti imam takasino o banko ka o kafo sawoylo mbedo la kabo tripala mbatela mba min nandala arsi ale tengu tafasite kela baro mba musu bondi la jele kay bara kelo kila mamari kawlo ko fo kafo ko nibe kay bara kelo le kela kafo me yoko kafo man te taki dunia be aje wo kafo ina barka wo banko ka wole barko banko ka bar mol ka ko le fo mente kenol ate kala ate kekan ndebe men folali bar wala man sa dantale adu abe dannal kuma ba fo kensone be bulu biri bada kolon buka boy bari balon nale ko imeta tula bari yabula kani kulungne kono ye sapu foy kono fa ika sirfu banen ka komo nen wo kafo e bare ko banko kan baral ka gambe non al ka kule mira mente kenola ya kale ba sirfo komo nen o banko kan gambe jomba fole mo ke ba to mo banko kan ko nen ko la bum doya wo kafo e barka ba mol ka ku bale fo bari ntebe men fola kolon barobe bolale al kanan sikka wala abe makan kense wala funyo kense wona be bul ku man dari bul anim malole be sirim banko ka ado amalla nyina gambe be ba jela ni ala sonday balon nako ye ma balol le ma ila kafo e ma balol le ma ye ma balole neng memma nyamala ate sapula ata fam fola moy bara ba kela ko la dunia be ba sayin kanna ala man niyo silama nde mem folal ka kara sila hanni malla fi diamula ni ngamo e mol sila da don ka diamule al kana sila kebu ka sila ala lon ko mba bonni lale mbe nyatole ndebe nyatole kabaro la man sa adam nte koma moli ete tipa ka todila ke yandi banko ka foy kanyeta ina karkilin karfula sama hantimma ye kelo muto kafo kam foy kallo mele fasa mol ka boy la kafo kono konen ye wo kafo ena barako banko kam hani woda kenola alkaka hano mira mbe kumo dan na jam malla fi kumo jamfa kadu baro ko nama danji sola kabon ka kamfale ndetanolo jamfa modi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Gambia Democracy Forum ngalbe konton nga banke wala moyle banke wol fokuta ila kuta yo bari bi Gambia bele alo memu nem fulati odi bi wom loya dabulti bele wala nyola bi wom tra momo e kumpoto foni momo ya dinay katu ite be muto kono wati menna janni ite funtina ite atra mole coalition ke komale coalition ke rimbano ite koma e kambenta bento wolum sanji saba coalition na ton kolbe kambenta wala and utamu amanta amanke ate siunka automata be dibole kono ya understand ite na from nowhere ite atra mole musome wulute koma ite na do yemulta kulidla ko di to la tala mbari woske no nyaadile usenda unatala wala ke ay dimu into la fanna molla agreemento afon ya ta ya janjang a janjang nyaadile kabiri watu minda fondita akoni momo ko baroye ko 3 years abe jarla la samba kitola so muna tuna atri UDP kadi wala samba kitola e ka fo foro ya mo kawonti ha ndel natali UDP ngakilimu bele campagne ta wala ka joko baro ato dum ko te 13 mbita wala
ntel be campagne ta wala no tay mola wotumo le ada mantara banta abe soron kono le UDP 96 wotumo yewol be mutale UDP 26 tan wolle be banta wala mbarona la timo molti wo soron kono kabira ala yake iko wi baro la ala first target wolum ka le ada buta ka release ka boni president kono faka yanko fo le ada kontano bulu ako baro keta Moses leti yalo mbele o mo nyola o bodaje kabiri place ol di nen ayata lo da multi me lon ko ala ta victime ol fasala tambi lo da manya na place ol me yan ko be kala minister of foreign affairs ti atanyanta place ol me yan ko be kala minister of justice leti isa ko victime ol mel ya lon ko ye problem so yaje mati lo kono wol sida to nya so to nya di nya meno bari amanjeta de sukroni liyobe laben wala minister of foreign affairs ate jel tombon wodumo be kontorin place ol koto ya understand ay même franke ala ferol be jawere na ay ferol menke nen ayatara motan be Gambia e bantara melen ko wala ambassade ni anin consular leti mo sayo be mo UDP ko leti ay UDP ko le jamato mo ke wala system ko taring lo ada bo ay ko plan no natara soksi tanu tambe no ya baro e be baro mutale ko siso ka bon kiran nyin ka lo ada wasi wala mo le plan no nyinti kadu Gambia la ambassade be Gambia e bantala ni ya jube ni atra mo tannom mo konto o mo saya be mo abbe mo UDP leti pour nyimbeto wol be sata sementi ya nyame uboraje anata ko ke na Gambia banko fonkan ay milki minister tiji ali jube ba Amadou Sane wala mu banko la minister of finance jemu ko so bundal ko dum bundalam jeti ay mo ko den to mon ila UDP ko no ko ke minister of agriculture plus kuma ti alum banko nyin kan UDP ko lebe mara ring abela yalo mbelo lo nyola foni mo me adinay yalo hanama de nen ko mo ka bar mar so no ko be sondine yajele hani speaker of the parliament abe mo UDP let anu kabiro tamo fanan na koteke etel mo kulun le ba foka melia mini baro bala e baro e fendi e baro filindi kan melia kabiro tamo la de ametal de wodo wonte fon ko no be UDP le wota mo la e ka foka melia mini baro bala e fendi e kol ko landi kan baro satara mo ko te mantra pala nyin ko nam ko UDP leti an wota mo ni baro temo be dian ko sukuro ne leo wota mo la ni ko fu baro ka fo alkana diam baro la folo nyin mam me sita folo ajini mu alfaledi yalo menkera so bi natal kanalo wala ka fokal bole wata la is big se mamolo warta bakene yo ngamurale nan wala nyinti ko natal kalbina lola mole jang ko albina borole wata la aka fon dundun aka fon danda la da bole ko kunun dundun biya ko danda uraka nem floti wori kabrin anyim plasul betala UDP ko tema ya understand fa pareta ako nimmo ko baroye ko 3 years abe generally ayete marita ay samba kitola hani baro fon yo fo abe abala lo ya fanol dunal ka baro sab ka kito ko si baro fon kam ndel be ko nyi muto nyalti ko to nyato ko lo ya da bay baro kanule andu to nyato baro fan lo ya da ba kanule wole ben del be bulno bar yara kabirin political impasse nyin kono UDP la plan A ani la plan B wala mu kaboro kolbos ka boni siraw nyinka mol len ko taro mi ka foko ngana banko falin UDP fan ni le fero bi nyola ka boro wulindi ibe political coup e bolo plan kanu ala le saljo bon aka nen ayataru ni soksi tanu tamino bi borom ibe borom ni cikala ka jangini karanda ka loya da bota kasindi nyina muy la plan odi ndongo ni pere ndongo ba hamna ko ali ko ko dabal mo bal kalamal mbadi Gambian ko ite betar do man sakunda ko nyaadi le at the same time man sakunda man tata kuka and han sabi do ko kika man sakunda le kono wotumo every week UDP Portugal rally be telebulu nimbaro boro mo ko na ya konfundi ni banda le da fana wala ya konfundi ni banda nimbro tata tola basi afana wula fana ita tola e ko jam fo president fala bi morbul banko kan ngama president kille morbul banko kan ñinum to ñati ko mo bir kama nibe fengo kala je nibe rali kala je aba kala ndi akakira di bakatam fangolti bi kala da kakawalti bar sayen aliyo keno ba alla boni alla bo jani sayen tema alkawra ali menke efrik sa alkaw keno ba urmo every Sunday fo saturday rali le begal bul bari ngamira sayen rali anna tan alka kede alka ko ndil karo kono sayen mun kayra kule be kede mbaro man menke UDP ikumu kana campagne député le baro wutal ka auto ko yata ka Musa Fonda bala ka campagne ka tele député le mumé be anan lañi mewol ni kasulul mumé be lo da bla jam fa folo kabiri wati men nay ko coalition député la bien tekela a bien tekela fen ko député le bien tekela coalition député leti lo da ko hani ako no keda atela pati libe fala barka fu gambe be fala mo mirade ko atela pati libe fala andu janni ate fondinan mo le la pati sacrifice kaje ko gambe ay fondi yaje me bulokon bare ate wala to na ite la pati wala kuma ite telfe katambi gambango nyindi inam to nyati ila pati le kuma katambi ada badin to malde ka wol bal nen ke fal nen barka kuma jaw be foye bar nyim bandiro nyim faniro nyim diam kan kuno nin ka kan wala molla na data ala nyini balla pati nyintela ando be tesilol fanan kan ate bayle muk alla pati ala lu ngolum kule ka bola jola ala lu ngolum fenne ka bo alla pati la kola nyim mobe batenen na fo nyim mobe fatenen na fo nyim mobe te nyim mobe fante to ku yatala ka kan wala molla am possible ala yo pati bula ko nyama anni nga meli man tan anni ala fon le be nyola wari ala la Kibaro mo entel ka son wala kunun natel ko lo da ko ni mo ko nyati tel ni baro jala nyabe telal woto jidi bingul nyabe te kan ne biko ngama fon le dia mo lo moti bari mbal ni nen kala ka foko ni mo ko 3 years abe sambala kito le war hansa mamu ka foko ayudi bingul ni sama kito lade andong alka foko baro ndal kan kantalale so nimbro yala kan kantal la wodla nimbro mal kan kantal la wodla ndi woto la political fana mal kan kan afana mal kan kanta nimbro ko ninge ura ajelo ya damola wala ya dabole mo gambe don promesa ko ni mo ko 3 years jabe sambala kito lale so muna tuna mala kan kanta nin ayata la ay gambe don promise men aman loka mul batala ko jela nyaadile Allah amaru sa felenti bansang wo hani tula na uskendo fo mantra bulu ala balo kon wayna 1.5 years wayi masono lo ayoko do bu men tole okoro obura men tole wodi ntel malon ka foko jannim BSc it was a businessman successful businessman ntel mo moy but ite na just 1.5 years ite nyim masono bakata on ta ke lo bansang nama ke banko la kodoti ite ko do bu men tole ala nga tonya fonyo tonya fo teda buka teda te yudi binkol demontral da alla lo yada way ay telefon kasaral bi mbente mo meda yudi pi fon kasaral ay kasaral ay blan numero fon le kono wori kunun ate men dina ko moliye ko nimmo ko 3 years abeste sambala kito lale ya understand bi amurta nan ko te ayudi am folo men fo lo yada mu alfalti ke bale mati wallahi barke bay ka alfa ka loyla alfa dia mo nyinkane yidi am men fo kunu mol Gambia be ya mo islam dingul be ya moy ngel nate be muslim dingulete so mune atuna loya da mo lo wodi am kan kan bi andu kunu ikatele nyinka ni ati nyinka aka fole ko 5 years lo men loya da fondita ay nyinko kan kula ka ko ni mo ko trisa be sambala kito lade wodu mon defan kunu be yidi pindel bel fonten ko an ko fa usene men fo lam to nyati 5 years lom wodu mo khalifa sallallahu ka foko alin kana gentleman agreement back to the police station after 3 years ndel bele ko fon wota mola ali understand bari demanyo le kalo khalifa sallallahu ka bana ka fa feka fem fo ala background way ndel bel da boko non tel yidi pin ko wota mo ma fo sayende after the political impasse ndel bele khalifa sallallahu wata ni formule ko no jang ko amal lafi masakunda nyina amal lafi masakunda do ko la amal lafi karola masakunda nyin kono hasido lo ngadi amosi be bari yara khalifa sallallahu alaihi wasallam to nyakam kadu nin ayata yudi be to nyakam munayatu na kunun aliye ban dian kan men to ko 3 o kumante fansol ni lo adabu me pelom bi atel kana ka fuko albina lula kalifa salale ko ba nteke big sem akata malol takata kunyi minolti ka fuko bi UDP ngol bila sama dudu nakata kalifa salale ka fuko natale pour ni idea sia wo is big sem ite dajo mem fay kunun yemuru kan ko ke ya ne umbi wo malo warta bakele halo dron wonda tan ni atate ite o patile ko nyanta bolo ele nyanta bolo pati ko no bu pati kita nem floti lawd landini o pati mo en nakala pati men ko ite en dabula pati men noma ñilam to jant yakuma ko men reject ele andel wota mon del ning al loya daw be del be UDP la wota bola loya daw ko no good o bad del ka fala des wala ñan takakala ba wota won defona tan nga ko riya la kata ñam anyama bo taw falindiro kita hani woni boro ko kendo fokote ke kajele ko dolu ko fude ke against nte fon yele namba ya fondil sangala maron na turut o kan wala kan nenga boro ko kendo fodoro yenna mbe boro man kan lundo la yenna mata ya bondi for what mol be ko tane ko bango falindal say bar yala UDP le plan A ni plan B ka no boro ka kolobos ka boni sira wonyin ka wala bi le plan A ni plan B fa be jere la moli en ka bunan banko e bantala kana kam bidin soto wori mbele amoy fawula dia mokon anyum bala fa man tara keri yara ndel bo ko tan ko yara ko tan be tabe kan dum ndel mamello baro is our baro is our everything so mune ko yadu nal ni baro tema ama mo la nyanto di molla ay mol jam fale ay ni ko nyanto ke ayo di molla bi bin tay tebe be indi o men fokanyim formule kono bi ndela nyanto bi mol ka president ba ne ka fem fay o beto amam fem fo moy amam mo neng amam mo muta ka sorom president amam mo tawun amam mo bay banko kan amam mo fa yalla o jenga nyanto sotale okay baro e mol jam fay ay jam fa nyadili o jam falte fonora ha baro youth movement sotale o youth movement la mol jamaño le molti abe from UDP o UDP ka kilon le bo nyaton kaya kan you understand and UDP kabri 1997 ñol fo 98 ñol youth wing be bulle so munat na le fana mawte alka fa baro yente kala fraude fal fana ma yente kala fraude ba allo youth wing munat na le mawte fansa mantral bulle ndefon kunu tato pati o groupe ko non youth wing hansa be balu kana balbul anu ngano ka ko ni UDP ke president di o youth wing mantra hotela abe tarle bul fo faw so wal baro bula baro la youth wing baro la youth movement imam mo fa imam mo sorong imam ko fo moye ibila kol ke kan elefta ke la nyame men ko tan bu don na banko la ko mo ko na do ma banta that's all pari tumiro siata dia mo siata demol melo ko man fayda solo te fole na dia mo ko na audio lamoy bakke lamoy ni hakilola nko Senegal journalist o ni kanyi nin kale kaje ko baro nin ta sayin sabo sita be jilale ba ay même foja ko ni sayin sabo sita atabe jila be step down le ay tar ay murwala bisezo kan tan na audio ni ay lamoy bakke kana kan fa mbadima yalo dia mo ni ala mo ni hakilola dron e kalo ne tata de la mento ban ni ka e ko e be dia mo lamoy kan fa la titano la bari jomani le sayin sabo nyin tinya usenda wala atinya munat nal buka jefo boro yenda kala fraude ha bino be boro la bi jomale biro nyin dungala loya dabole londi kwala sunu masa kwala sunu la mol be nyaato loya dabole londi kwala sunu la mol nyaato ay londi nyaadile kabiru men loya dabole dafata nyala ko mol ko no mo ko tan sain sababe samala kito la ko boro han boro fon ya fo aba samala kito la boro 5 years fo wati men ali mamadou ndiagnol ning formata ma nyalo nyum fundita wati men e kabiri en ndiamota ya kanko la ko teke bidu bingol be ko ha to nyalo mu wala nyanta ke 5 years lom jamo si babbe fota khalifa sallam watolum khalifa ya dabuni 13 ko nyum ko mo buka mo yale fereng watolum sidia jata ya dabuni 13 ko nyum ko mo buka mo yale fereng watolum o jagnol be day be deri yo ko yimbe to la dabu ma ay kawle sunu kaw be ta ya be kati sain o kono sain ate boro sembenti ya o kono le kadu ite atare mulni boro dakota wala boro fon tan wala bata kun kono nun ka fako 13 ko be step down nale so ning ala political partner do ya sembenti adu bina be baro la bi akatel UDP ko so bi atel moment bino nyin kade UDP lo da wala bino nyin ta kamelum ka baro la ka fako isi kan la mol so la nyin bi albo le kono bi nyinam to nyaati yalo jam fata kolon ni ba sina kala jam fa bakede na jam fata bakede ni te man kati kumbe kati e kan be kati lale bi wala tel soto ale ko so be bitreya ko so kan ale be kati ale ko so bitreya alna tana muru kaf baro ko 5 years lom baro fana lamata wol taala from there fana opportunity so lo da bolo diam kongola bar yalo 5 years fana lo da fana moli santo 5 years anu mala ko ba fana moli ko 3 years bar yala kobe lamento ika même ka fo dibo kono ani men ka fo santo sango ni bankolom lo da ka fo moli ko 5 years santo bar duma anala moli ke 3 years lebebul o 5 years of fana membe je wolom nyinti ko janning udumo tawo me yalon ko nganyori ko madomanding tawo me yalon ko lada was minister of foreign affairs o tawo la albuga for 3 years albuga for 3 5 years 5 years ka tarabe da kono 5 years long 5 years long 5 years long 5 years don kafo but it's a political strategy kadu lada ko kaf mo blame 5 years strategy le bije hey mandinga suwal ko nyali ko ndongo ni perpe ndongo ba hamnako ya understand o 5 years ayo fukan men kan wolom nyinti ko baro bitale 3 years so what me to be minister of foreign affairs asafono mole ko 5 years ya understand saying UDP mu strategy si fale play famana tamba janjalo ya wata ha man tata ku kan ani mo laka ben Dakar ay kosi babele utango ente founder UDP la wata mola ya understand famana tamba janjalo ya wata wutum boro ke la moy bak UDP la le an wutum boro 1000% million% abe trust UDP la wata mola ka fa ko nyille molti men ko ba fasala bare yalla wollo molti men ko ba ila tajam fala ya understand saying Lord Abu Minister of Foreign Affairs about 5 years 5 years for kan do UDP ngol be 5 years 5 years bare yalla 5 years kule ba duma mbari mul hakilo fem ma baklo ka funtendi je o 5 years la ko kabirin lumen na framata majanjalo yo wata UDP ngol ya wata fo baro yata ya bay baro yo bayle do no reason wo fem da kala moy no UDP ngol ko makam wala ken kele fon o kada baro mistake balti ya understand bari muso fe ni melon ko ala banko kan muso fe ni melon ko bunyata horomata muso fe ni melon ko tala banko dingulla muso fe ni melon ko tala banko la samala I respect that lady that woman kabiri ya bay ay alamuta kila muta sabata banko jinkan abi deren tok mo kilma mama kaw moy kabiri lu mene ko say ko loya dabo yole to mo wole be kala say minister of foreign minister of vice president banko la vice president wuti ndel wutum ndel natal be UDP la wata mola bele fun de to nyalom ñine ñenta kela ha pa usini batata banko ñina batata ha to nyala batata ba dum adam batata banko dum joli batata you understand so kabirin akita vice president bitu fa soksita akita vice president wuti yudi ka kilon ko teke e muta nan ko teke wudum del be UDP le o jelo ka wata ha ay mulla ngere ta ya soñale ay ade Senegal so ya waf Senegal so la yo fana investi yo fana manke to ñati o jelo yo fana ta ya bay bar UDP la fana no mentinu wala mu every minister me yalon ka baro dala non kebe wutu ko nyambo kebe kili wutu esa je ko sa itel mol me replace la wol noto wala be kala itel fon wala UDP dingul damman wol don ba tor la min na barola e PRG tar la je GDC tar la je NCP tar la je PPP tar la je there's no any political party member min na barola na man ke itel damman UDP dingul damman e wala mu le plan any plan bit no ta mona esa je ko sa ni tara bitum foye barol damfon be kati wori katu mole nyamiri tema ite sawo sotnola sa la strategy mendi pour que ministre ta ke kilin kili wudu ministre men sani atara imman ke UDP la ministre te so ite wudu la ka bo système ko wala muy le plan ite non ay ala le mo so manta be ngola ye oje jale fananta yow fana wutu bari brona ta sile ke mira kendeke ka je ko mune nyin ko no mune katu na nyimul ka wutu ko nyambo mune ano man jele understand baro ya hakilo tenkundi ay mirol fay anala mo kenol men yalla ko lafta banko la kayrola ye mirol dignola ital jo ka fa ko miro men be kering mira jaw balde bi wono miro continenta borobe wulale ka fole ko political coup kilite fayla fente fayla bari abidana nen ko modro ne borobe wulale very issues be wala mo gaw la plan any plan betinu ala le morso manta be ngola o kamala ko teke woni loya understand ko sign abe vice president ya place holder wer kabiri nu watu na foreign affairs abe taba fokan 5 years bana no malon ko ba fokan 3 years sign afuta vice president ya place holder ibaje le ko sign nate ko 5 years sign baro wer baro yala kan wodi mendi mola ka foko 3 years atabe step down nale so abe continue business nale sign another 2 years atale bo safla wala mu loyala mirotino loya da wala miro mu waltino kanya ko the next 2 years membe tula atele bo safla bare muno ko nyinti nyetele bulu wala mu e masakunda kono diamol be siya e wata wata rokela baro mon tata ku kande baro be tenne do la fala 3 years lomde do la fala 5 years ko malon ko la fala 3 years lo da ba fala 5 years bar lo da ba hamoni men wala mu nyinti ko ninti atamela fo ninti so insita baro be step down na wonyama katu atinyeta la diam kongola kafu kabiri watu mena tefundi ta president kono atele ko mole ko nimo ko 3 years abe sambala kito lale bar sain kabirin amayin teto fana baman lawda ni kabiri watu mena futada minister of foreign affairs ataba faka mole 5 minister of futada bangola vice president place auto ataba fala mole ko 5 years mele ba ko magolo fala 3 years bari bela di lolom ha mbadi Gambian ko ite be kelo nyaton ko di nyadile kabiri wati mina loya da bo minister of foreign affairs akomoli ko nimo ko 3 abi sambala kito lale 5 years wala be kala bari yala kule be ko nyindi mantal mam mellong ataka men fo santo anen be duma sawni bankolom aka kawmen di Gambian ko la santo anen kawmen be duma wala kala sawni bankoti jam fala be ko kabiri wata mo ntal mam mellong loya be minister of foreign affairs wati mena ay 5 years in cementia bari jara pulano le bela kan ka fuko nga for 5 years ko balon ko ba 3 years kabiri wati minna kabila be minister of foreign affairs nsa fuko ka fole ko 5 years be ka fole 5 years o time ola kabila futa minister of kabila futa vice president prasola atawa fole mole ko 5 years ko balon ko ba 3 years jam fa fele bari yana ta hamoni men wala nyindi ko ne adama bro la 3 so insita atele miro fe o step down nale isaje ko ate replace adama bro la 2 so memutla je atele to safle ko atele vice president wala mala plan any plan betino ko man na succeed ala jam fa fulan jam wala nyindi ko lumena diam do UDP sonen kara ako moliye ko ako mbe sunkaro ko no follow min sunkaro tambida lafta nga karot nga katol leke nga fero leke isaje ko UDP da mansakuna sotla mansakuna mi yalon ko abekala UDP da man mansakuna alti fo UDP dum ci saw soro mansakuna men kon big mistake kadu itenda fulale nyanda mansakuna ko ne soro mansakuna soro la fo Gambe dum ci saw soro mansakuna ko bugo Gambe dum le kafta nyola ka woteke asababo ko tege alana tana ko fo ngala korda dum me yalon ko imam ka fo ko alaba ka president oti wona tala sembo yusketa la ke funti nu dala kito mambam nyinam to nyati bi no kana si ko baro man fenkate ko baro war lumina ba fa ba ko akita Moses let wol woni bi jam fa nyola de ntel manyin kan wala de yalon te Allahu akbar amanjade yi ngambalo jani momoye bar ay dem kan ala kun jam kan mo le rebit kan bi ni ma fon le diamolti afon la miro di afon la miro lo min diamolti atenyil dinay no la donc e ko mo membe bula nyakuru mo bu ko jede nyaade bu ko jede ba loya da yalla patite min tole kabiru lu menani ala ni friends comme last conference mi ko afundita kay tan mo le ka ko tele bitri signé ko ma so UDP man ki patite mi ko ay bank ay karo kanu banko nyi UDP patite mi ko yela ko kin na falaje UDP patite mi ko ila nyato ko yoleje bari banko la kayro fo banko la nyato tay moje ñinam to ñaati katu momo nen ko lo mo le bela ite ra men so ka diam ka wandi molta ke criticize mfana ngora te so ke patita ka criticize bad nimba criticize la fana ba criticize len kula kamem to nya fanandi amanjere ngan kan wala momo la bo ne sama nim fata ndama vetara na kaburo kon udo hada budu ñenti silana la kaburo su da folo ñale ñinam to ñaati anu ni mo criticize la ya criticize ni kuga melen ko ni kon ko do molbe ka foto yalo ni nadia monya nga mo le fana ngay men fo jang ando wala sa ayata fana ndeka la fo si fa fana anu wala fana be kere anu mo le fana fo kan ko take ya understand mbadi mate ma UDP kanu nun kata mentati nun bani fongol nata kam fan krosi ka kol krosi bita ka nyame ngaje ka foko ngap funti fate nyin kono beta yelo nene nyin fole jang ngo 2001 election duma nim fanan news to akono duma nim ala sigi duma nim fanan sita lakara wota mo ala yelen so manta be ngola ntaba fole wulungulan tara babin salonol labidano o fa boy mo labidano fangol abe babin abe mitro kum bab kan dum tebe lora dala mba foka nyinaw kay ya jama bitale abe jirale hanni mo ne ko to mo be UDP o dum UDP en desi solo kono ala lo no le kayay nko nyinaw kay abe jirale lo ya bol fesila dia ko ya yara mitro be siri wota mo la amantra inform kono kabiri ala kayto tan dina dula mi pisolo fana bakata ngan ko bido ka bantalo moti bari ala len so manta be ngola wala bido no kita mudi mi ala ko mitro nya diam ta mitro nya fa ñu understand ala len so manta be ngola man ani man nata woto UDP kewo ito ma UDP kanu num kata mintati muji makata wata coalition 2016 akanabla sign no moti wala UDP la moti na do coalition 2016 sobota sol wala UDP ta ya tay bi UDP ibe ngunu makane bi de bi mantre sin place wala bo fan sol kam mi ni membe lo ya da ko kono bi sangoni bankolo UDP te silol fon kam bi alfon e mira kuru kumba jele tatal alla timo nyin kono kono mel yalon ko aliye nen aliye ba nen aliye fanyol nen aliye wata fatal bulati ko bula fano bi wol fendi wol be saba UDP etata UDP 96 bi 30 be ar barolo ko ma bi UDP 26 wala be busen usen ko fen dalla kenya anin ka kanwala mola ka mol bal nen ka mol fal nen anu fama visa fati usen man visa mo fati amam visa mo bati natale mo la pare criticize ha wonyata kene toñalti moyen fen fala télé bon nim mo usen daw criticize foye pare criticize ani tele ko wala na motum ni yalla formu kono ke bañul nen ke fañol nen bar say mol man ratral yen ale mo bani be jolal